What's up, everybody? It's Rafe West. Just taking a stroll in Creepy Town again. Ah, man. The things that governments and scientists will put us in. You know? Here goes a bus, MTA. They're now free. Look at that, empty. Now one person in there. We're not even in phase one of reopening, and I've just been thinking about this whole thing. My weakest subject is history, but I've been looking into a lot of this stuff about the virus, and you start to get a little bit like angry sometimes when you put some of the facts together. This is basically a situation of the governments, even our own, the governments and the scientists put us in this situation, tinkering around with stuff. These labs, these laboratories, this might have been, I don't know how it got released from the Wuhan lab. All evidence is pointing is that it was made in a lab, and the virus itself has these spikes on it. You've all seen the way they show it. It's like a ball with spikes. So the spikes stick to the ACE2 inhibitors, I think it's called, and those spikes make it latch on, and then it replicates. It makes copies of itself. And that's how it attacks these ACE2 receptors. I think I said inhibitors, receptors. And they're on a lot of cells, a lot of organs in our body. Our brain, for the men, our testicles, your lungs, your kidney, your liver, all these things. And it seems like they were trying to create something, a weak attempt. They could have created something deadlier, it seems, right? Because they were tinkering with it, putting the spikes on it, on the ball, as almost an accident happened there behind me. And for some reason, they didn't, excuse me. They could have created something deadly, it seems, and thankfully for us, it's wildly contagious, but not as deadly as, let's say, Ebola, because half of us would have not been here by now. So, but some tinkering, I don't know if it was released on purpose, as to like, boom, here's what we got, and we can make something even deadlier. But it has to do with governments and the kind of deals they make. And the people that pay are usually the innocent. And so you have some feelings of anger there, because it could have been avoided, maybe. From what I've been learning, there was a prohibition on this process called animal passage. It's how they inject viruses into animals and take them out, take it back out into the next animal, take it back out into the next one, until it spreads without having to do that. The point of contagion, they call it. So they stopped that back during the Obama administration, and then early on during the Trump administration, that prohibition was lifted. Why? If anyone out there knows why that was, like I said, history's not my forte, but is that indeed what happened in 2017? So why did they do that? You know, to allow, and then bam, in 2019, here we go. So why did they allow that? Something, right? Some kind of deal there. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Seriously wrong. And I'm not into conspiracy theories and stuff like that, but something went wrong back when in 2017 that happened, and then China, this Wuhan lab, they got their BSL-4 certification, biosafety level 4 certification, and then they tinker around and this got loose, and now all the fixing up that has to be done. So I don't know. What do you guys think? These are just Rafe West's thought on this. Am I missing something? Do you guys know what else happened? And I'm not too worried economy-wise. I'm not concerned about the short term. It's more when the truth comes out. When unemployment insurance runs out, when they stop with these stimulus bills. They can't do this forever, this patching up. When the truth comes out, when these stores are told to reopen, like we're not even in phase 1 here. When we hit phase 1, phase 2, we'll see which ones open and which don't. I believe it's just going to get messier and messier economy-wise. And to blame, it's just a crazy government and scientist situation that put us in this. They were trying to build a monster, and they probably could have built a monster, and they either fell short or this is an experiment for something further. What do you guys think? These masks we're gonna have to wear for a while. What do you guys think? I got my trusty hand sanitizer. Let me show you guys what I'm using. These are pretty good. They're the spray kind, you know, and you just spray them on. They're low-hanging tree here. You spray them on. I like these because they're very convenient. Whenever I've touched anything, I just take it out and spray it on me. I didn't touch anything right now, but spray it on me. I'm about to go and check the mail, and the way I do that is I'm going to open the mailbox. I'm going to spray inside. I'm going to put on some gloves. Then I'm going to pull them out. Sometimes I take a pair of scissors and pull it out like that. Okay. Then I spray the envelope, bring them inside, cut the envelope. I don't open it. Cut it with the scissors on the side, pull out what's inside with the scissors, spray that as well. Not with this, but with alcohol. Spray that as well. Let it sit on the counter, on the safe zone counter. And then I look at my mail. So I'm not taking any chances with this. If that commenter dares to say I'm doing too much, listen, I want to get to phase 1 and phase 2. Heck, I want to get to phase 4. Some places are at phase 2. We're not even at nowhere near phase 1. I want to get there. So for all you walking around with no masks and stuff and complain that why aren't things opening up? Well, the quicker we behave like this, the sooner we'll get to phase 1 and beyond. All right? So stop complaining and stop having this reaction psychology and not wearing masks. All right? It's no big deal. Most of you guys like to look cool anyway, so this makes you look cool, right? Most of you are bandits anyway, so this makes you look like a bandit. Put a bandana on, you look tough. Everybody looks to look tough and cool, right? So do that. All right, this is Rafe West signing out. Let me know what you guys think about the government and scientists and how this thing got out. If it was intentional or a mistake, a deal gone wrong between our government, their government, and whomever. All right? All right, guys. Take care. This is Rafe West signing out. Peace.